feel it? I mean, this is going to be so much fun. And just think of it. A couple of jerks doing a talk show.
A couple of jerks?
Yeah, a couple of jerks.
How about one jerk and one really cool guy?
Yeah. Okay. Who gets to be the cool guy?
Stand by, Coulter.
Tonight on Mouth to Mouth, Cher, John Carpenter, and Kenny Loggins.
Steve? Oh. Man, this must have been some hot fire. So this is MTV.
Coulter, one day, all this is going to be ours. This is Mouth to Mouth. Our guests are Gene Simmons, Pamela Des Barres, rock historian Joe Smith, and these are the Smithereens. Groupie legend Pamela Des Barres, rock historian Joe Smith, and maybe you if you call 1-800-2727-MTV. We're live. Good job, guys.
Just $12.99 plus $2.98 shipping and handling. Other books will follow, one about every other month. Cancel anytime. Call 1-800-255-2800. I'm Steve Skrovan. This is Mouth to Mouth, MTV's live call-in talk show. The phone number is 1-800-2727-MTV. That's 1-800-2727-MTV. So call this, won't you? So if you're with us for our first show last night, you met Hani over here. Can we get a shot of Hani, Scott? Hani, everybody say hi, Hani. We just want to check in with the progress on the chalk mural there. Looking good, Hani. You're welcome. And you know, Hani, there's some guy in Italy ripping off your work. I don't know if you know that. I just wanted you to know that. Well, if some of you might have heard about 3 weeks ago, we had a fire at the MTV offices, and about 3 weeks ago, and burned out about half the offices. And we have some tape of that because it was so exciting. Scott, can we run that tape? Oh yeah, there it is. That's actually an aerobics class right above them. Breathing in. That's my career right there. And yeah, there's my office and my producer's office. These are some of the brave firemen who risked their lives helping us out there. So now I would like to introduce you to my sidekick, Coulter Rule, who does have some special guests with us tonight. Coulter.
Yeah. Steve, I sure have some special guests. I've got the firemen who put that fire out, and it was quite an amazing fire. These guys are from, what companies are you from?
We're from Ladder Company 4, Engine Company 54.
And what other companies were involved in that?
We had 35 engine, 23 engine, 65 engine, 35 truck, 40 engine.
How many firemen were involved in that fire?
Initially, you had about 25 firefighters. It ended up about 175 firefighters.
Was anybody hurt?
I believe that 13 firefighters injured.
Is everybody okay now, or?
I believe so. Everything.
Well, we all want to
Okay,
thank
yeah.
you for
Thank
doing
you.
that for us.
And Coulter, you have another special guest with us tonight, right?
Yeah, I've got.
Tell us who that is.
I've got a fire expert. Your name is?
Dennis Gordon.
And you're a fire expert. Are you? What
He's going to
company
give
are
us
you
some
from?
tips.
Yeah, you're going to give us some fire prevention tips. I think, isn't that correct?
Yes, I'd like to.
Well, we thank you for being here.
And I love a man in uniform, Dennis. Thank you, Dennis. Okay. Look at my phone board here is all lit up, and I'm going to take some calls. We have a question of the day sort of related to this theme. And our question of the day is, we'd like to talk to you about is, what do you think Bruce Springsteen meant when he said, ooh, 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 I'm on fire? Okay. Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah,
Where are you calling from?
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hi, Milwaukee. And what do you think Bruce Springsteen meant when he said, ooh, I'm on fire? You have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, probably got a little too much Tabasco in his Bloody Mary.
And that causes a bloody stool, I believe. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, it's cable. We can handle that. All right. Hi, you're on the air.
Hello,
Hi, where are you calling from?
Tacoma, Washington.
From Tacoma, Washington?
Tacoma, Washington.
Very nice. We actually have a satellite dish that can get us that far, huh? I thought we were bouncing these waves off like an old Buick or something.
No,
Hi, what?
it actually reaches.
I'm sorry?
I said it actually reaches there.
It actually reaches there. Well, I guess that goes without saying. Now, there's a lot of rain in Tacoma, right?
No,
You have a lot of fires
heck,
out
we're in drought right now. In fact, it's only been raining for the last day or two within the last 2 months or more. And in fact, the little lake down the road is almost all dried up.
Okay. Well, thank you for that information. We're going to go to Coulter with sports after this. Thank you very much. We're going to be back live with Gene Simmons, so grab your phone. Talk to us.
Randy of the Redwood.
In Salt City's production of the Kane Mutiny Court Martial, October 27th through November 13th. Call for ticket information.
Mega Constellation Series.
Sugar Ray Leonard, the Challenger, Olympic gold. Call your local cable system now.
Here's the co-founder of KISS, Gene Simmons. Hey, Gene.
Nice to see you. How are you?
See you. Pleasure for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gene. We had Cher on last night, and I think you have the same hair.
Yes, we
basically.
do. I bought mine the same place she did, so.
Now, she said, we talked to her last night, but in her Playboy interview, she talked about you. Did you read that? She said you were...
Boy, I knew this was going to be this kind
She
of
said you were square and you were very Jewish, which doesn't seem to jive with your stage persona. Can you shed any light on that?
Yes, I'm a multifaceted person. I've got...
Jekyll and Hyde, possibly?
Absolutely, Jekyll and Hyde. I think I am square.
Yeah?
Oh, absolutely. What you see is not necessarily what you get. When I get home, I mean, it's really not swinging from one chandelier to another. It's really not 24 hours a day of that. I do like to sit down and eat cookies and milk, and if you believe that.
Well, I always like to set aside like 2 or 3 hours a day for debauchery. That's
debauchery.
For a little debauchery. That's what
I don't want to ask you what that big word means. That's like gymnasium. That's a big word. I don't know what that means.
It means probably what...
Isn't that what the little ball that the old Italian guys...
Yes, yes, a little debauchery.
Debauchery. You want to play debauchery?
Hey, debauchery would do that. Hey, Leo.
Coulter, was that good?
That was excellent.
All right, thanks.
Really good one.
Now you're
I've got
taking...
a question for you, Gene.
I never touched it.
You put out 23 albums.
Yeah.
Can you name them?
Yeah.
Yes, just for me. Just
Kiss 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4, 5.
All right, put me on the spot. What do I win? You get to 2 week
You win. You
vacation
get to
in
go home
Bangor,
with-
Maine.
You get to go home with Coulter, which is...
All right, ready? Kiss, Hotter Than Hell, Dressed to Kill, Alive 1, Rock and Roll Over, Love Gun, Alive 2,
Love Gun, I
Double
like that.
Platinum, 4 solo records, Dynasty, Unmasked, The Elder, Creatures of the Night, Lick It Up, Animalize, Asylum,
Here we go.
Crazy Nights.
Crazy Nights, all right. Oh. There's no such thing as putting this man on the spot. Now you say you swear, but you've got a book out of the Polaroids that you've taken. You've said you slept with 2,500 women.
Well,
Count them.
it's not. No, it's not true. It's not 2,500.
Not 2,500? 2,350?
2,650.
2,650, marked down from $1.95, probably.
It's really interesting. Only in the last, I don't know, year or so, everybody's all of a sudden jumped on this thing. I mean, I've been, ever since I've gotten up on stage, I'd say, ladies and gentlemen, do you know that I've slept with 2,000? And nobody's really paid attention. All of a sudden, MTV, yes, MTV, brought this wonderful bit of information to your attention.
Not only that, Gene.
What a public service.
Gene,
Yes.
we actually have got some of those Polaroids. I don't know if you've
I
seen
did.
these. Now, what happened here? Can you look at our monitor here? Now, do you remember her? What the setting was for her?
You want to know something? You want to know something?
Yeah.
I have no problem with that. I think women of all sizes, all shapes are wonderful, and I will worship at their feet because I think all women deserve it.
Okay, we have another one. I think this was the Marvelettes, I believe. Remember this? Remember this group? Do you remember what album or concert this was after?
That was one night in Indianapolis after the show, and they happened to spell my name right, so I figured that was good enough. That was reason enough.
And can we call your attention to this one, too? This one takes a lot of explaining.
Well, she brought her little daughter to the show, and she decided to stay for the encore.
Okay. And, ooh, that was playing with a throw rug, I believe.
No, that was the new corset that's available right now at Sears and I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm getting into worse and worse. You planned this for a long time, didn't you?
No, this was like 5 minutes in the making, believe me.
Didn't take much.
We threw this together this afternoon.
Just like that.
Yes, you can tell.
Doesn't take much to rip you apart, Gene Simmons. Just boom.
We're not trying to rip you apart, Gene. We're
I know
trying to
that.
plug the book.
I know that. But later on in the year, maybe January, February, I'll sit down and start writing my memoirs, whatever I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much about women I respect as much as women who are not going to give me a hard time about this.
I see.
The trials and tribulations of being on the road.
Of being on the road.
A sexual itinerary, if you will.
Sexual itinerary, which you can get from AAA, I believe.
You can. Stamps and everything.
Yes, you can. Why did you stop wearing makeup? What decision?
I think it was time to show that all those little girls all across America who shared our beds all these many years weren't lying. We are truly wonderful looking underneath the makeup. And I don't know.
Spritz over here?
Yeah, they get a little
spritz
spritzer. No, the truth is that I think once you wind up doing something over a period of time, it's really time to move on.
Mm-hmm.
Moving targets are more difficult to hit and so on. And we really did everything there was to do in that form. Time to move on.
Time to move on?
Yeah.
We're going to take a call. How about that?
I like that.
Okay. Hi, you're on with Gene Simmons.
Yes, hi. First thing, my name is Bink. I'm calling from New York City. I want to congratulate Gene on his new record label, Simmons Records.
Thanks. Yeah, leave it to the fans to bring up Simmons Records. That's right, distributed by BMG. The first group is House of Lords. You'll love it. Yes? Go down and buy your
Freedom
record.
Rock on KTEL.
I was curious as to, I had two questions. First one was, how can I get my own demo tape to you for your record label? And the second question was, I realized that you went out with both Cher and Diana Ross, and I know that they were friends, and I just wanted to know if that was a sticky situation or anything.
I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. I won't do the funny line after the sticky situation.
You do that in the commercial break.
Later I'll tell you.
Okay.
We're still friends, and everything's fine, and life's been good to me. Gee, it sounds like a song, right? Life's been good to me.
I think Joe Walsh did that.
I think he did, yes. And in terms of getting your demo to me, it's real easy. Simmons/RCA Records, New York City.
You remember the slash. Okay, well, Gene, we're going to be back. We'll talk a little bit more about Simmons Records after this. All right.
Did you ever sit in the back of a cab and hear a loud siren behind you? Notice how your driver suddenly goes deaf? Tell him to pull over. We might be going to your home. Woo!
Hello, phone sex.
Hi, this is Buck.
Right.
Guns N' Roses, Tracy Chapman, Midnight Oil, DJ Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince. New names to some people, not to you. You know where you heard them first. Who's next? Who knows? Watch and see tomorrow's stars today on MTV.
We're we're here with Gene Simmons, co-founder of KISS, and now who's getting into the production end of things with Simmons Records.
Yeah, I'm really proud. I like to make jokes and fool around and try to get it with as much murder as possible, but, I'm very fortunate. RCA that's really the cover of the first album.
Cover of the first album? Want to get a shot at it?
For House of Lords, the debut album, which is already, incidentally, the #1 import in England. It has not been released yet in England, but right away, boom, #1 import. It really feels good. I'm very fortunate.
And we've got your corporate logo.
I love
here
America.
somewhere.
Yeah, where's the corporate?
Here it is. Here's coming in. Oh, fair catch.
I like
this
that.
This is the corporate logo.
Yeah. This is my logo. Which camera? That one? This is the logo, folks. That one right over there. There you go. Can you tell what it says?
A money bag.
It's a money bag. You betcha.
Now, is that the most important thing to you, money?
I think you have to have a sense of humor about this stuff, and I think that money can be treated either in good taste or bad taste, but ultimately I think we all have to answer to it. I think everybody is like a sports figure doing the best they can, and somebody's got to hold up a number and go 10, or 9.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're all at the mercy of numbers, and I think you may as well have a good sense of humor about it. And that's why this is the logo. If you understand that, I wish you'd explain it.
I think I understand it. Now, we have a video clip of your band, the House of Lords.
A little bit of it, because it still has to be re-edited. Some of the scenes are a little bit too hot right now, so we have to make nice. Yeah, we're going to make nice.
This is the nice one.
This is the nicer version. The naughty parts have been cut out. Here it is, House of Lords.
The House of Lords. Now, Gene, who is that lead singer?
That's James Christian, a new voice. This guy's never been in a band before, but he is going to get more. He's going to get more of God's given fruit. Actually, he's going to get more girlfriends. That's what I'm trying. The guy's. See, we have to watch our language. He's from New Jersey, and he actually came to my attention from one of the guys in the band. The band came to me as a group called Jafria, which has already had 2 albums out on another record company, which shall remain nameless.
Okay.
Which shall remain lameless. Oh, yeah. And I liked the band. I was not crazy about the original guy they had singing lead, who's probably going to become the next Beatles, for all I know. But I asked him to change, or the next?
Pete Best.
Or the next Pete Best. So I asked him to change singers, and they did. Change the name of the band, and lo and behold, House of Lords.
So what do you think is more important, talent or hype?
Honestly, I think you have to have a bit of both, because you can be the most talented person around and never get beyond the street corner. I think some of what it takes to make something work is sugar on top. I think people want it.
Mm-hmm. We're going to take a call? Yeah. Take a call? Line 3? Okay. Hi, you're on the air with Gene Simmons. Hello, I think you're on the air with Gene Simmons. No, let's, I'll try this one. Hi, you're on the air with Gene Simmons.
Hi, Gene. My name's Tracy Blair, and I'm from Newcastle, Delaware. And I just recently read that you were producing your own movies, and I was wondering if you could possibly talk about that, or let us know, what the names were and when they were coming out, and and I also wanted to say that I think you're very good looking, and
that was my sister Roberta from Brooklyn. No, that's not so. Thanks for calling. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
wanna
The
talk
movie,
about
the
that?
acting, is it anything you can tell us about?
Yeah, I've, again, you know, fortunate enough. You know what? I get choked up about this stuff when I'm off the air. I come from Israel, and I came here when I was 9 years of age and kept hearing all my life about how this place, America, really gives you a chance to go as far as you can. See, I'm starting to get choked up now.
Go with it, use it.
And it's really true. You know, everything I've tried to do from getting the band together, and got to say, without Paul Stanley, this wouldn't be where it is. You know, everything from that to forming the record company to wanting to act in movies. And, so, you know, I've made 4 so far. There's another one starting in January. To almost anything. It's, God bless America.
Pledge allegiance to the flag.
So, to answer your question about the movies, yeah, that's upcoming. There's a movie that's being produced now for Warner Brothers. I can't say anything more about it, but...
What do you think about heavy metal, other heavy metal artists now, like ripping you off, or do you feel that at all? Or?
I'm proud, whether it's rip-off or whether it's influenced by, obviously I'm proud. And the best of all possible worlds is the sweet revenge I get from against that first guy who said, nah, these guys won't last a day. They can't play to save their lives. That guy, incidentally, is cleaning my toilet bowls. Even see,
as we speak.
I
and
can't
we're live.
blurt it out.
We're live, Gene, so he's doing it as we speak.
Even as we speak, he's cleaning my
great.
toilet bowls.
That's great. One final thing before we go, Gene.
I never touched her.
Can we see the tongue? Can we see the tongue?
How much of it?
The whole thing.
Yeah, well, move back.
Okay.
What do you want me to do with it?
Just we're going to measure it.
You want me to...
Can you touch honey?
Touch my nose? How's this? Oh, you mean with the... Oh. Don't you have a birthday cake I can scribble something up? No. All right, where's the camera?
Straight ahead.
Straight ahead. All right.
Ooh, wow.
I should like to add that this is available for weddings, bar mitzvahs. $3.98 a lick, and...
Well, thank you very much, Gene.
My pleasure.
For being with us.
Thanks a lot. Okay.
Thank you. We'll be back after this. Don't go away.
Hey, do you have a fire? Don't dial 911. Call the FD direct.